Following up on our coverage of the deadly officer-involved shooting at the Chili's Grill and Bar in Harrisonburg last week, we spoke to the deceased civilian's sister, Peggy Foltz. For those of you unfamiliar with the shooting, here is a short recap. On Friday, June 22, 2018, police responded to a call that a man was brandishing a knife and threatening customers at the establishment. Breaking Through is not sure what happened next, but shortly after officers arrived at the scene, they shot and killed the suspect. The deceased has been identified as 31-year-old Thomas Beal Jr. Foltz said her brother was a good guy and was always trying to make her laugh.
He'd do all these little goofy faces or things just to make us laugh. Like, he just did random things and to make us laugh. That was him.
This is not the first time that Beal has been shot. In 2018, back on April 24th, 2018, prosecutors alleged that Roger Turner Jr., pictured here, shot Beal in his torso at the Budget Inn on East Market Street in Harrisonburg. Foltz said her brother survived that shooting but had to wear a colostomy bag due to injuries he sustained during the shooting.
He had to wear a colostomy bag. He had to suffer through the pain and through the loss of, not being able to do the things that he used to be able to do. And he had a hole here, a big hole here, and a hole in his intestines was hanging out here. So yeah, he had a lot to go through, and it was a if situation, if whether or not they'd be able to put it back together, if he had to carry that bag for the rest of his life.
Court records show that less than a month before that shooting, Turner Jr. was found guilty of brandishing a firearm in a separate case, but was only sentenced to probation. Turner Jr. is scheduled in court on July 24, 2018, for charges in connection with the shooting of Beal at the Budget Inn. Foltz said that the Harrisonburg Police Department will not let her family see body cam footage of the shooting at Chili's, despite requests to see it. In September of 2015, after a standoff, Harrisonburg police shot and killed neo-Confederate white supremacist Michael Pierce Jr. Pierce Jr. was told more than 40 times to drop a shotgun he was holding during the standoff. He refused and instead shot at officers. That's when police fired back, killing Pierce Jr. Pierce's father began a campaign to access footage from the body cameras that officers were wearing the night his son was killed. And despite police denying him that access time and time again, in the end, his persistence paid off, and he was allowed to go to the police station and view that footage. So if this family really wants to see body cam footage from the shooting at Chili's, if there is any, it's possible, despite the initial denial to that request. Foltz said her brother had severe mental health problems, and she hopes bringing light to that fact may be able to help someone else.
With his mental health, he never got the help that he needed. He was supposed to, he tried to get help. CSB told him it would be 6 months before he could get help.
Beal's family cannot afford to make funeral arrangements for him at this time. They have set up a fundraiser online and said every little bit helps. You can find a link to that fundraiser below this story. In Harrisonburg, Theodore Whitelow for Breaking Through.